everybody. Sorry, I'm just like it always is. Hi, hey Prakna, hey Sonia, hey Donna. Okay, I think the volume's all right. Yeah, I can hear it. Hey Benita. Okay. How is everyone? Hey Becky. Hope you're all well. I've got to remember it's Thursday today, not Wednesday. So the week's almost over. Hi Joe. Hey Roz. Finally made it to a live. Hope everybody is well. I'll give it a minute or so. Let people join. Hey Mandy. Hi Sam. Exciting news about design team member. I know. Yeah, very good. I'm looking forward to finding someone to join the team. Hey Clouda. Hey everyone from a wet and windy island. Hello Tanya. Hey Christine. Hey Maisie. Hi Sam and everyone. Great news about starting your own design team. I know, really exciting. Hi Sam and everyone. Hey Carol. Hi Kay. Hey Debbie. And hi to anybody who's in the background as well. A few people have messaged me saying I can watch but I can't join in the chat today, so hi to those. Hey Kath. Hey Deborah. Just saw your video, it's wonderful. Hey Kathy, hey Joanne. Hi Sam and everyone. Not sure how long I will last after 12:30 in the morning. I have been adding lights to the 4 mailboxes. Wow, you have been busy, Benita. Hey Lynn. Hey April. God, yeah, you've made, that's a lot. Hey Dawn. Hey Linda. So I hope everybody's well. So I thought I would get out the paper discovery again because I'm running out of days now. I mean, Christmas is what, 2 weeks? So I want to get a snow globe style card made today. So it's going to be a shaker card, but I'm going to talk through ways that if you don't have the kit, you can still make, you know, a card very, very similar. Hey Louise. Thanks for my price, Sam. Can't wait to start using it. You're welcome. Hey Kim. Hey Mandy. Getting festive, sitting here eating treelets. What's that, Mandy? Hey Pam. Hey Hayley. Hello Lynn. Melanie. I'm watching whilst working. Hey Lynn. Hello Faye. Hey Jeanette. From sunny Somerset. Oh gosh, Faye, you need to send that to me because right now it is as grey as it can be and it is that horrible rain that just gets you really wet. It's just a hideous day. Hey Christine. Hello Kim. Lots of people here. Sorry if I've missed anybody. Lynn, you love this kit. Yeah, it is such a lovely one. And the nice thing is though, I think I will be able to still use and pull out some pieces even into January and February when it's still cold, because that's when we really get the snow in the UK more so. Although I know some places have had it already, but for us down in the south, it's usually January, February, sometimes even March, we've been known to get snow. So I can still make those wintry kind of cards and enjoy this. And that goes for the textures one, which is the one after this one, which is Lou Collins, her kit. So I'll be using those a lot during the craft stash, the Facebook lives in the new year. Bet you have lots of applications. Believe it or not, already I think we've had about, I think it's about 30 something since I put that out this morning, and I put that up, that went live at 9. So yeah, within the month, the next 4 weeks, I'm hoping to get quite a lot. So it's going to be good fun looking through them all. But I thought it was quite a nice time to do it as well because there's always that funny time. I don't know, it might not be for everybody, but I know kind of in between Christmas and New Year can actually be quite quiet for some people. Once Boxing Day's over with, that kind of 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, for some people they can actually be quite quiet. So I just thought there's a time there for people if they want to sit down and do some crafting and maybe apply. And then also once New Year's Day's out the way and not everybody's back to work straight away, there's, you know, a good week there as well for people to maybe have some time to relax and do some crafting and maybe apply as well. And obviously now, you know, whenever everybody's, you know, in different situations, so I thought more people were probably going to have breaks for Christmas. So I made 4 of the giant crackers yesterday, going to fill them with a whole bunch of stocking stuffers. I'm thinking everyone will be excited. That sounds lovely. Hey Paula, hey Shona, hello Mandy. Hey Sam, I watched your cracker video last night and I have some of those Santa. Oh, that's really kind of you, Heather. It's all been sorted. 2 lovely ladies. One lady sending me 2 of the Santas, and then another lady sending me the sentiments. But thank you. I'm going to put a little update in the comments to say that it's now been sorted. A few people said about photocopying and stuff. I did think about doing that. The problem is they're thick wooden chipboard pieces and they've got a lovely gloss to them, and the photocopying just wouldn't have been the same. I would have had to have gone to a shop to do it anyway, because my printer only does like a matte kind of finish. It wouldn't have looked nice. I guess it could have been printed onto photograph paper, but I've got them now, so it's fine. Shona, love the ring. Yeah, I thought it's a cold, miserable day, so I'm going to bring out my little polar bear. Yeah, so back to the kit. So we're going to make a kind of like a, well, I can show you here because I've cut the pieces. So it's a 6x6 side fold blank that you'll need, but I did cut this from a piece of 12x6 and I've just scored it as 6. I'm going to go over all this again in a moment, but if you want to get some of this out now you can. But if you don't have 12-inch, just get your A4 length, or even if it's 11-inch length, cut that to whatever half is then. So it would be, if it's 11, you'll cut a piece of 11 by 5.5, because half of 11 is 5.5. If it's 11 3/4, which is usually what the A4 is, then you'll want to cut your piece to that default length, but then cut it to 5 7/8 and just score it halfway. You just want to, whatever size, just make sure that it folds in half and you've got a square. Love making the mailbox. Hey Leslie, hey Jules. And then I've got this piece, which is the same square size. So whatever square you end up having here, you want that again with then a 1/2-inch tab. That's the easiest way to do it. But if anybody wants to do exactly the same as me, this is 6 by 6.5. And I've scored at 6. So again, I'm going to go back over that in a minute because there's still people joining. But basically this is going to attach. So we've got one long piece. And then my idea was to cut the aperture out of here, which is in the kit, and then you get these here. But again, don't worry if you don't have these, you'll need some acetate, and I'll show you what you can do still. But I was then going to have the actual snow globe in here, so that when you close it, the aperture sits over this here, but when you open it, you've got the snow globe there, and then you've got kind of this bigger scene. Would love to be on your design team, but a bit too old now for something like that. Never too old, Sue. I've made 19 for Christmas dinner table 11. Wow, 19. Can you send a picture, or have you? Maybe I've just not seen it. Have you shared a picture on the group, or when it's all on the table? Maybe that would be lovely to see. It's a lovely blue card. This is from. It's from the shop near me, the local craft store. So it was unbranded. Hello, Karen. Oh, I wondered what that was then, Sonia. Hummus. I'm thinking, what's she on about? Hummus pot lids. Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea, actually. Clear lids from your any dips, actually. If you're in the UK, you can get them on your sour cream and chive dips and your onion dips, all that kind of stuff. Hey, Jackie. So, yeah, and then so I'm going to use that, and then I want to create on the front. So if you've got the kit. I'm going to be using the dies because I didn't really use the dies on the last card last week, but the front of the card is going to have the main wreath on it. So you can see how that's going to go on the front. This is going to be cut out and this is going to come through, so that's how the front of the card's going to look with the scene. But when you then open it up, it's then going to have this, but with the base of the snow globe. That's the plan anyway. So people now going to see if they've got any lids in the fridge, got any dips that they can open. So first of all, cut your card base. So whatever if you're using the kit, then you're going to want to have it the size that I'm doing, because this aperture is big, you know, it's a big size here. Hi, hey Kate, hey Shaz. So you'll want to have it, you know, so it can fit that in there. But you could do this also on a larger card, so maybe it's a 7x7 card blank, or even an 8x8. It's going to look really nice. Now, if you don't have circle dies, you don't have this kit, this could be a square shape. Your aperture can be any shape you want. So, you know, look at other things that you might have, and you know, just follow as much as you can. And this will go up onto YouTube on Friday as well, so you'll be able to follow it later there. My husband has started calling me Bovis Homes, because I've made so many of your cottages. Jane, I think you are the #1 fan of the cottage, to be honest. And they're beautiful. Jane makes so many of them. She always shares them on her Instagram. I'm so sorry to hear this. Hope she was my poor mum yesterday. She had to wait 4 hours in ambulance. People were fab covered blankets and gave out. Oh, sounds like she was looked after. Is that to Karen? Oh, bless. I hope she's doing well now. I think if people have made your makes for their tables or under the trees, etc., I hope they share pics. Would be amazing. Yeah, it'd be nice to see what it's all like. Jules, I'd love to be on your design team, but not as good as you. Have been making lots of your cards though. Well, you know, give it a go, Jules. I'll never know until I see what you do. Sorry to hear that. Hope she's okay. The Aldi small salad tubs have good square lids suitable for shakers. There we go. We're getting all this top tips on different lids that you can use. Jeanette, you did a snow globe yesterday at your craft class. Oh, nice. Show on when it's on the table. Brilliant. So you also get your little confetti in the kit, but I'm thinking I'm going to add my faux snow rather than this. I think I'm going to keep these because they're brilliant for all year round. I think they do kind of look like, well, they are snowflakes, but I think they don't. I think if you put them in a card that wasn't at all festive or wintry, you could just get away with them in a nice, you know, birthday card. So I'm going to probably hold fire on those today and just focus on this. But I want to create, the scene inside is just going to be white as well. So I'm going to die cut the deer here in white, and the trees, the mountains here, the hill, rolling hills, everything's going to be white with maybe some glitter. So it's going to be a real wintry card. Hopefully it's going to come together well. So let's get started. Again, hello to anybody. Sorry if I've missed anybody. I don't believe it. Neighbour popping around to see how hubby is at 3. I'll have to go and let someone in the hall. What is it with people calling? Time to go away. Okay, so like I said, you'll want a piece of 12x6, or if it's A4 or 11, just make sure the half of that is the width of it as well, and that will give you your square card blank. So this is a piece of 12x6 scored at 6 inches. Okay, so just get that done first of all and fold in half, and then that's that piece of 6x6.5. Along the 6-inch side you're going to score at 6. I think you're going to be inundated by your design team call. Amazing opportunity for someone. Good luck choosing note. Oh, thanks Kate. So get that one done as well, and fold and burnish, and then we can stick that together. So you're not going to need the scoreboard. No, you won't need it at all. No, that's it. And then I'm going to add some glue all along the tab here, and we're going to attach it to the card. So we've just got one long card. Love that blue colour. Yeah, it's really nice. Proper like royal blue. My first ever crafter line. Hey, Craft Along. Hi, Nikki. Thank you for joining. Okay, if I can get my glue out. Although the weather is definitely having an effect on my tools. Plus, I think I actually need to refill it. Let me just grab. I don't know. I'm going to have to leave that one. No, that one's nearly empty as well. Let's just refill this one quickly. Welcome, you can guarantee the phone will go. People will call every time to stop you from doing it. Oh. Is that enough? Yeah. It was just from my local craft store, and it didn't have a brand name on it, so unfortunately I'm unable to give a name. But Tonic are pretty good. And Paper Mill Direct, they do lovely blues and they do lots of different colours as well. So you should be able to find it okay. Something similar. Sorry, just get... Sometimes the more air you have in your bottles, the harder it is to use them. Nothing stops me watching though. Hubby is nosily eating crunchy. Oh, crunching his way through lunch. It's difficult to get dark blue. Paper Mill Direct. I mean, I don't know if you're in the UK. Paper Mill Direct do every colour imaginable. Because I always, again, real dark navy blue is always difficult to get. This is all coming out. Hi Sam and everyone. Hey Yvonne. Sam, did something sticky get in touch with you? No, not heard anything. It looks similar to the blue in Lidl. Yeah, it's a similar colour actually, but this one's a 240 GSM I think. And it's like a linen textured. It's smooth on one side and then it's textured on the other side. Oh, what a nice husband, Jane. Christmas mugs are... So the Christmas mince pies are out. Is that... And the mince pies. Sounds very festive, Louisa. Right, I think I've got enough in there now. Lime Tree Craft, yeah, it's another good one. Okay. So let's try... The pain is real. Come on. What have I missed? Love Paper Mill Direct. Did I miss Craft Label Design Team Christmas video? No, I've not done one this time. I've just had too much work going on, so I don't think I'm going to continue doing it, to be honest. It's just, I love it, but it's too much work now. I'm listening, but in the middle of doing shadow layout cards. Okay, there we go. It's flowing again. Yeah, it's all changed a little bit there now. It's all gone really quiet on the design team front, to be honest, so I don't really hear from them. And I've not seen a lot from their end with all the new product either, so yeah, I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. What is the stopper you put in? It was a little pin that my mum got me from a lady on Etsy. And then the other one I've got is from Simone, who's in our group. She sent me one, which I have on my, which one? That's on my mini Kalau bottle. It sure is, I squeeze so hard. Oh, I've had that happen before. I've never had good luck with those little pins. These are the better ones. These ones are actually not too bad. I've just got to remember to put the pin in. The problem is I forget. And then I get a build-up of the hardened glue. I push it in and it gets all clogged up. If you're really good and you put it in as soon as you've used it each time and you've never let it dry out, then they are okay, but I'm just terrible. I brought some magnetic sheets. They are all bending. They're 85mm. When I emailed the seller, she said use hairdryer on them. Does anyone know? Oh, I've not. 85mm. I use the 75mm, which, I mean, they're never going to be completely straight unless you back them with a chipboard or something. But, I mean, how are you storing them, Linda? I mean, I don't know about the hairdryer. Where do I get all my rings? They have been collected over 25 years. So they're from lots and lots of different places. These particular ones are from a French designer. And they're an online store. But I actually went into one of their stores when I was in Hong Kong. And they have all these porcelain animals. Okay, so first of all, I want to get the front aperture cut out. So that's this one here, so it's going to be on the very front. So this will be able to fit through my die cut machine. So flip it over and pop your shape here. So whatever shape it is you're using, whether you're cutting it, you may shameless plug here, you may have this. you can then cut your shape from the middle, whatever size you want it to be. So you can use your circle cutter. What else can you do? You might just want to do this shape card and not have anything cut out and just have a nice topper on here and then open it and it's just a long display card in a plastic wallet in my craft room. So when's the bending being an issue then? Because like if I show you mine, because they're all going to bend. You can't, like I said, unless you back them with a chipboard or like the cardstock on the back of your paper pads, things like that, then it's always going to happen. I'm trying to find, oh, just because I'm looking at my stamps, not me my dies. So here we go. So there's some of my circle dies. So if I take that out, like it's still bendy. So if you don't want that to happen, then you need to buy really thick magnetic sheets, or you need to back them onto cardstock. So I mean, that's actually one of the older ones. That's a thinner one. I don't even think that's a 0. Because I use 0.75. But do you mean yours have curled? Because I don't know why you would have to add a hairdryer to that. If anyone else can help out. So, well, we tried to do all different colours, Sharon. Because I actually did suggest everything be pink, but my boss was like, I think we need to have a few different colours. A lot of this is the trial process. There's still other things that I'd like to not change on these, but other things that I've wanted, but we've had to not be able to do them because we want to try and change them a little bit. So, and there's a couple of bits on hold which are coming in the new year. The back of all my sheets with cardstock. Oh, I back all my sheets with cardstock. Works lovely, yeah. Yes, okay. The weight of the dies would bend the magnetic sheets. Yeah, I love the circle cutter. Thank you. Right, let's get this one cut because I want to get this card finished. Just grab some tape. Sorry, I'm sitting down today, so I'll be up and down now. Yeah, the back of the card from your paper pads and stuff's always good. Someone said my nails were nice. Yeah, I really like my nails, but I miss not just being able to pick things. But I never happened before. Oh, well, you've obviously got something with the seller then. I mean, she's obviously telling you that because she doesn't want to refund you, maybe, if you've bought from her. Did you buy them all from her and then it's just this one? Maybe you've got a default with them then if you've not had it happen before. How do you cut magnetic sheets and what glue do you use? I don't use a glue, I use double-sided sticky tape and I cut them on my Caterpillar. Any trimmer you can cut your magnetic sheets, it's actually quite soft. Hey Louise. So you just want to make sure you've got it in the middle and then get that one cut out. So that's all we need there for a minute. Could you make a fishbowl out of this with 2 pieces? Yeah, you could definitely make a fishbowl. I've got a fishbowl on my YouTube channel, but it's quite old. It's about maybe 3.5 years old, and I've done a fishbowl. You could also do a fishbowl rocker card, which I did with the Papercraft Society kit. That's on the channel as well. But you can have any theme in this. I mean, if you've got, yeah, you could put anything in your aperture and stuff. It'll look really cool. Okay, so all these little, oh, I know what this is. This is bits of wax from when I've done all the wax seals. I'm thinking, why have I got all these bits? I've obviously got a little bit of something. Like it all comes off, but I don't know. Anyway, right, so I'm going to have that one and then that one. So if I grab this one here, that one's going to go and be attached to this one here. So we can get that stuck down. A bit looser than I thought, but it must all work. Yeah, so that's going to be like that. So that's going to open. No, it's going to stick to there. That's it. It's sticking onto that one. Got it. So I have to talk myself through this because I haven't done one. This is the first one I'm doing. So let's cut this piece in my background. So if you don't have your acetate, what I would suggest you do now is cut yourself something that's roughly yeah, I'd say 3.5. So maybe you're doing a square, you could do 3.5 by 3.5, and then you can carry on doing what I'm doing. Just follow the same steps. Oh no, Becky. Oh, have you ordered another one? I need to get the Hoover. It's just here. I do like her. It's funny though, because my best friend, she went, so I take it you're not using the one that I got you for Christmas last year anymore. And I said, yeah, it's my backup, because I've got my Tunix tea cake one, which is now, where is it? I thought I had it displayed still. Anyway, my room is an absolute mess. Thank you, I've never had this happen before with the magnetic sheets. Oh, okay. That's who I use, the magnet shop on Amazon. Jeanette, yeah, they're good. Okay, that's who you usually use. Okay, so let's have a look at the papers, because I'm thinking I'm gonna do, because I want the white to pop, so I want to use this one, thinking on the front. I should have stuck that down first actually. I might do that and then die cut it again, because I think that would look nice on the front. And then we've got all these here. Just wished those ones were in this. I'm tempted to use my own background, you know, from my paper pad. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab that snowy scene. I might have a bit of scrap left. Let's have a little look. Yeah, I wonder if that's going to fit. Oh, look at that. Because then the white is all, you're not going to see hardly any of it, but the white you'll be able to see a lot better. So I think we'll do that. So I'll take that one there, get that one cut. It's all going to match still, so it's just a lot of die cutting today really. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing, I'm only going to stamp my sentiment. You should see my room then, looks like a bomb went off. I've just got so much stuff. There's like bits that, like presents that people have got to pick up or I've got to give to them, and there's craft projects, and it's just stuff. There's things for, I've got to do samples because I've got a release in January, but I want to get that all done before the end of next week, so I can then start to, you know, have time off, have my Christmas holiday. So I've just got stuff everywhere, and I've got bits that are built up over the year, you know, just stuff, just literal stuff everywhere. Also, I'll show this on here. I don't actually know if the lady watches all my lives or not. She's called Mary. I haven't seen her in the chat. I've also been receiving some lovely gifts from quite a few people, but this one Mary sent me a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just totally in love. And this is my hippopotamus for Christmas, and she has made this all by hand. It's got a little scarf with a little snowflake, and I just think she is adorable. So this is Heidi the hippo. And yeah, I thought, oh, I've got to remember to share. Like I said, she's been sat on my shelf and I've just forgot. But what I'm going to do between Christmas and New Year is share all the other lovely things that people have made me as well. And oh, you are there, Mary. Oh, hi, oh, delighted you like it. There's Mary. Thank you so much, Mary. It's yeah, just absolutely lovely. And you're very, very talented. So yeah, I just thought I would share share Heidi with you all, because I absolutely love her. So, but she is, I'll be honest, Mary, she's surrounded by loads of bits and pieces next to her. There's like my candy canes, there's paper clips, there's glue dots, there's it's just everything needs taking off, wiping down. I need to do that Christmas kind of clean that I think a lot of us do. Yeah, Heidi the hippo. Okay, so let's start planning this all out a little bit better. So we've got, so I could have that one. So then that's going to have our scene. Actually, no. So we'll keep that one on the front. This one is going to go on here. And I'm kind of thinking I want to have, I almost want to cut another circle here. So you open up two kind of circles to reveal this in the middle. I think that might look nicer. So I think I want to line up. So you can do it anyway, it's up to you, but I'm going to cut another aperture, I think. So let me just grab my pencil. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to draw around this one just so I know I can get my die lined up. And I'm going to die cut again this end. Hey Claire. I've got 4 friends coming for tea and my table looks like a bomb. I just want to get some cards done. I know, it's a funny one. Like in a minute it's all going, like by this time next week it will probably all be fine. It's just I've got a busy weekend ahead, and yeah, it's just that time of year, isn't it, where we've just got stuff everywhere. I've got my table centerpiece that I want to make next week, so I've got all the bits and pieces for that. So yeah, I've just got stuff everywhere. Right, I've got the glare from my light hitting the pencil, so I'm just going to try and make sure I get this. There's the cut line on that one. So I would have cut this at the same time. I'm just wondering, I won't be able to, no. I'm trying to make this easy for myself. When I do the YouTube video again, I would have done this an easier way. But I think it's there. Well, it's going to have to be. There is a bit of wiggle room with that case actually, so it should be okay. So I'm just going to do this off camera a second rather than bring that all back in again. Thanks, Karen. Okay. So I think that's going to look nice now. Oh, look at that. That's going to work. A little bit off there, but you won't see it once everything's on. So now you're just going to have something like that. So that's how it's going to be. It'll be that way actually in the envelope. And then you'll open that one, and then you're going to have the snow globe in the middle, and then at least then it can be displayed. If it is that way, it's going to look nice. Thank you, Louise. I'm glad you got faith in this one. It's just a thought in my head, and then things are changing, as you can see. Like with most of the lives, I change my mind a lot when I do cards like this that I've not really had too much time to think about. So, right, and I'm nearly, like, I think next week I'll do another Christmas card tutorial, and I've probably got one more to share next week, and then that's it for Christmas cards. There's no more. I'm Christmas card done, because I've been doing them for quite a few months now. So let's, this is going to be like what we kind of do last, to be honest. Let's get the mats and layers down, which you should do first and then cut, by the way. But I want to decide now on the inside as well as the outside. So let's see what we got back in here again. I've been cleaning my craft room, cards are all posted, so gone with all the mess. Hey Steve! Well, cards all posted at Sandra, that is organised. I use Sizzix tape, never had a problem with them. What's the best tape to use that doesn't tear? Yeah, you want a low tack. I used the Crafter's Companion low tack. That was good. Someone said their case said to use the Sizzix tape. And there's the purple tape that people use as well. So I found the purple tape was actually still too strong. I actually found that still ripped some of my cardstock. So, but I actually just use washi tape now. I've got so much washi tape, and some of the washi tapes are real crappy washi tapes, which are actually perfect for this because they're low tack. And this one doesn't, you saw then, although it sticks, it doesn't rip. So, yeah, okay. So we've got this beautiful one, but I'm a bit scared to use that one yet because it's just that one sheet. But we've got plain, and they're just, I think I've used the other ones. I've only got, yeah, so we've only got, there was 2 sheets of this one. Oh yeah, there it is. So I reckon we get most of this used on it. So I don't know whether to have these here, because on the middle, this is going to be framed. They're saying that one's going to go. I actually don't think you need to have too much. I might just keep all that lovely detail in the middle so it is displayed to be open like this, and have these, and then that's going to have all the scene with the shaker part, and then I could just have, I'm just trying to check I've got, let me just see how many papers I've got left in my own pad. Every time I do a live, I always say I'm going to be more organised. You know, I'm going to have it all thought out, but it never happens. So I've got one. See, do you remember that one? That was another nice one. No, I think I want to stick with that being all white in there. So let's take this one out. So what you're all saying, love your shaker cards, they are so pretty. Okay, let's put that back under there. So I'm thinking having this on the front, so with that it looks like the whole scene, if that makes sense. The whole of the front of the card will be all of this. So that's where I'm now thinking I'm going with this one. So what I need to try and do, again making it really difficult for myself here, this is exactly what happens though before I do YouTube videos. I change so much and make all these different kind of, see, I wish I hadn't done it that far down now. I think I might cut another piece because that was a piece of scrap. I think I'm going to cut my circle and everything from scratch again in here. So first of all, I'm going to trim this down to 5 3/4 squared, or I'm going to do, no, I might have a mirrored frame so it matches the mirror here. So this is going to be 5 1/2 squared. So I'm going to do 5 1/2, and then let's do 5 1/2. So just trust the process here. I think I've got it now with what I want to do. And then 5 1/2. So this is going to go back on here with the mirrored card. So we get that cut. So you want some mirrored card cut to 5 3/4 squared. It's my Christmas pad from last year, Teresa. So 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to do this one with this one, and that is going to go on there. So I'm going to stick it all down, and I'm going to recut it, and then with the middle that comes out is going to just go straight back in inside. I think this should now, yeah, trust the process, Karen. I think it is now going to work nicer. Right, so let's stick down this piece first. I'm going to use some of my double-sided tape. this all tacked in place. I haven't got any of my thicker tape left, so I need to get that ordered. So who took advantage of the £2 sale? Who got some Daisy May stamps? Because I did. I couldn't believe they were all in it. I was actually really surprised to see those in there. So yeah, I grabbed them all, and I got a couple of other bits as well. I can't remember. I thought it might have turned up today actually, but I think it might come tomorrow. I'm not sure. Okay, let me just take the backing off. I'm a slow crafter. I was up late night finishing your card from last week's live. Oh, but that's the nice thing. They're always there, aren't they? So, and I always say that to people, because I had one lady, bless her, it was a while ago, but she said, I just can't keep up, Sam, and I don't know what to do. And I said to her, there's never ever feel that you have to make everything I share. They're just all there for you to do at your own pace. And yeah, don't ever feel you've got to keep up. It's nice, I think, when I see people looking at tutorials from like 4 years ago and share them on the group, and then I see a few other people's make it, 'cause it's like they've been reminded of it, or they've, you know, just not seen that one. But never ever, you know, worry about trying to do them. That's why I always make sure they're available, so that, you know, you can watch them whenever. You are live, so your package will turn up probably. Yeah, more than likely. Amazon always comes whilst I'm live. Okay, that's that one. And then I'm going to stick that one on there. Okay, so let's use, I'm going to use the Kalau. Yeah, it's lovely, Kate, isn't it? This is actually the Dovecraft one. I'm out, the pink frog I finished with. I'm not going to go right to the edge because there's a bit of a frame with this one. Yeah, I finished the pink frogs. I had those 50 A3 sheets that I brought from Create and Craft a while ago, but they lasted me ages. But the one that I like, the Dovecraft's nice because it's thinner. It's not as thick. So, because it's always done as a mat and a layer for me, I prefer, I preferred that one. But the pink frog was nice as well. I got myself a Cricut maker I saved up, and hubby has put the rest on it. I'm now in love with it. Oh, Mandy, that's nice. I go back all the time to older tutorials, never run out of things to do. No, so much inspiration on the internet. Pinterest, other Facebook groups. Right, so we're going to cut that again in a minute. I'm going to use that to just lock my die in the back there. And then we can cover these two with this. So I'm going to cut that one separate, so that'll be 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and again with that one, because I want to get this all used. You know, it's this for me, the kits, get it used, you know, get it enjoyed. The cardstocks, it just sits there otherwise. And next year there's going to be more kits. I am literally, today I just added one more thing to my kit for next year. Well, I can tell you it's Christmas anyway. There you go. I probably shouldn't have, but there you go. So I am doing a Christmas Papercraft Society kit again. So this one went down very well, so they've asked me to do another one. All of these sales always seem to come around when I have it. It's always the way, isn't it? Good morning, I'm late again. Hey, Janice. I like the Dovecraft one. Yeah, it's nice. Thanks, Debbie. So, yeah, because I don't think I need to have anything on that one. You're just going to open it and straight away it's going to go to the back. So I'm going to stick this one down. I'm going to cut that one out. So try and get that all as close as I can. And then we'll cut those out again in a minute. This is really going to strengthen this card as well, which is good because we've cut a lot out of it by adding the glue there. And this is a cardstock. It is putting a lot of strength back into it. So What's that? Anyone else looking forward to packing away? Or me? We were just talking about it, Lynn. I think by the time next week comes, I will. I'll be getting this all tidied up. I've just got so much stuff everywhere at the moment, and it's spewing out into like the living room and stuff. And there's already the tree and everything else up. So yeah, I need to get that sorted right. I don't want to stick that one down yet because I'm just worried it won't all cut through. So I'm just going to pop this one back in here and get that one cut. I have just done subscription to Papercraft Society for the next 12 months. I did manage to get 6 at half price. That's really good, Kim. That's a bargain. To get half the year, half price. That's brilliant. Well, I hope you like them all. I know some of the ones already, and they look really good. So I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Really make sure that that locks in there. Okay. Okay, so we're going to keep this piece and it's going to go into the middle. It has cut, oh, it's just, it has cut through. It just, it's like attached by a hair, you know, when it's just clinging on. Let's just take that off. And just help this one along, because it's going to get covered with the frame, so I'm not too worried. Come on. Out you come. There we go. That's fine, you're not going to see that. And that's going to get covered. Okay. So now the idea is that is going to be there with that, with the scene. So it's all one scene on the front of the card. Then they open it up and you're going to have the snow globe inside. So far so good. Right, let's get this side cut again. Pat, I'm new to the group. Where do I find the kits, please? Unfortunately, this kit's sold out. I've used it. I did an unboxing a while ago, and then it went into the Black Friday deal, and it went half price. So lots of people picked it up then, and it's since sold out. So yeah, this one unfortunately you won't be able to get hold of anymore. What I would say though is do check out eBay and places like that, because especially after Christmas, once people have maybe made the things with them, some people do sell their kits on. So I mean, you probably, well, some people might just sell it, you know, because they just didn't like it, or they've, you know, used the papers and made the cards and then they sell on the stamps and the dies and stuff. So you know, you may still be in luck. And go on to your, I always recommend the Facebook selling pages as well, the craft groups. So many people sell really good stuff for, you know, sometimes there's sad reasons why people have to sell their stuff, but you'd be surprised, you can pick up some real bargains sometimes as well. So yeah, it's definitely worth having a look. Okay, keep these pieces because they're like precious pieces of cardstock. So, right, now I've just got to do that one there. So let's stick this one back over here. And I think I'll do little silver frames around these just so they're finished a little bit. I think that's going to be, yeah. You got the desk buddy, you love it. Oh, I'm glad. I always get so nervous when anything new comes out. But yeah, everyone seems to be enjoying it. I've got a brand new setup that I'm going to be starting in the new year. So you're going to have a better view of everything and the camera and all that kind of stuff. And hopefully I'm going to have it so that you can see me and see what I'm creating. I just think it's a little bit nicer for me to just interact and chat that way as well. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that again once I've kind of finished and take my time off. Totally agree. I thought I was nearly finished about a month ago, and then my brother asked me to make. That's the thing, isn't it? It's when other people ask you to do stuff. Got loads of old kits from a local Facebook from a lady. Oh, Lisa, didn't you share the picture? I'm sure it was Lisa who shared the picture of all these kits. Yeah, it must have been, because I remember that, because you said including my one, and you were really pleased. Yeah, that was a steal that you got all those. Was it 70? Did you pay £70 or something like that, if I remember? Pamela, you'd like to see my face. It just means I've got to make an effort, though, every day, haven't I? Like right now, I'm in my comfy. This is like a big bear kind of, not suit. It is like it's one of those kind of like neck things, you know, like fancy pajamas. You did, yeah. I thought it was you, Lisa. Yeah, I just think it'd be nicer. Then you just, well, just when I follow some people, they've got the, I think it's Gina Kay. She's got such a good setup. I mean, her husband does do all of her IT for her, so she's got that luxury. But she does it so she can flick between, and I just think it's quite nice. So, yeah, but I need the time to just sit and get myself used to the tech, so that by the time I go live, I've, you know, I know how to do it all, because it's one of those things that I just haven't had the time to be able to, like, commit to really look at it all. You know, it's like learning a new technology. So I thought, if I do that over when I've got some downtime, then I can sort that out. £7 each. Wow. I knew there was a 7 somewhere. Okay. So hopefully that's all nearly cut. I need to do that again. My Christmas list, nothing craft related, to be honest, because I've got a lot of it, so I don't really need any craft supplies. So I have got, oh, we've got a spillage. Let's get rid of that quickly. Make sure your glue dries before you do this, because the pressure, you're not going to see that. It's on the fold, and then I've got another matte layer to go there anyway. Yeah, I'm really struggling to get it to cut through that other piece. Yeah, things for me, it's like makeup, clothes, perfume. Sorry, 2 seconds. I'm just concentrating on this a minute to try and get... because that glue was still wet. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I'm not worried too much if I don't save that. Let me just... The good thing is it's all going to get covered, because we're going to add a frame and everything, so you're not going to see all this. But I don't know why it didn't cut, unless I didn't have it properly in the little part. Again, you're not going to see it anyway. It's kind of like it has cut, you know, when it just, but doesn't go quite through. I don't think I added enough glue there. No, I'm not overly happy with that finish now. It's gone a bit funny. Right, let's still carry on. It's still going to be okay. Right. So now we can start. I think I want to do the frame on the front, just so I can start to see all that detail come together. So we need to cut all of this together. So that one, all 3 of these. Let me get rid of, yeah, I didn't, there's the rest of it there. Okay. So line all this up. Let's just, which way does this go? I think, I don't know which way these pieces, is it that? Do they go over the 2? Which bits do these go into then? Must be that. Oh, I think it's... No, that doesn't. Oh, maybe it does. I think that's it there. I don't think it's a mirror image, is it? Is it all different? Anybody know? Let me just grab the booklet. I always talk to myself, Jules. It's terrible. What's this frame? It doesn't really help me. It's a funny one. It's like it fits, but it doesn't look quite right. That's the same. Oh, okay. So, yes, that's got the point and the point. The 2 point. Right, I think that is it. So just make sure you've got a nice kind of equal frame there. So it's a funny one to line up, that one. I don't actually know what the pattern is on it. I don't think it is anything specific. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. And then put that one there. Like so. So I think I want to do this in a nice white, like glittery, snowy card. Let's pop a few more of these on just to make sure it doesn't slip. So I actually do have an adhesive glitter card. Let me just have a little look if I've got, yeah, I've got one here. So this is the Dovecraft adhesive, so I think that's going to look quite nice. So we'll get that one cut. Hopefully that'll start to flatten that card out a little bit. Okay. What have I missed? Thank you, Sharon. First time I've caught you live for ages. Hey, Jenny. Yep, you usually visit from my mum on Wednesdays. Ah, I see. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Jane. Okay, that looks like it's cut through. Okay, oh yeah, that's cut nicely. I think Olga's got a release tomorrow, actually. Olga's who's designed this box. I saw it come up on the Craft Stash page today. So I look forward to seeing what she's done. That's all cut really nicely, actually, considering this is a textured, you know, like lined. There we go. Okay, let's just keep all of that and keep that piece as well. Okay. Hey, Madeline. So that is now going to go there. Yeah, it's going to hide all that, so that's good. You would have never known. Okay, so let's peel this one off. Hopefully I can get that off. There we go. And then just focus on the inner circle, because you know it's all going to match. There we go. It's gorgeous, Kate. It's a really lovely one. It's a pack of their A5, and I think it was like a rainbow pack, and you got a white in there as well. It's really nice. So there we go. That's the front of the card. Just need to get that curve. It's definitely from adding that one there on the back. Yeah, it's just something there. I don't know what happened. Obviously didn't line it up or something. You guys probably can't see it that much, but it bugs me. Okay, so let's now, I need to decide what's going to be on here though on the background, because this is just going to stick now on here, but it needs to have, you know, a, could just do white because I'm still going to frame it. I don't want to use more glitter card. And I think the holographic will look a bit much on the middle. Yeah, they do, Mandy. What do we think? What's going to be a nice... Unless I do the scene still again with the paper. I've got enough, I think, to do it again, but then that might look a bit much. But I guess if I frame it, I don't know, let's have a look. I feel like I'm going really over the top with that paper now. But I kind of need to get this used as well because, well, I don't have to, I guess, but... Oh, I haven't actually got enough anyway, so that isn't going to work. Embossed snow. Yeah. She is going to do more, Kate. She stopped for the minute just with Christmas. She's been making Christmas cards and other things, but she's starting a... What did she say she's doing? Oh, she's doing a Valentine's one. And I think she's doing a hobby-based one, so like soft crafts and paper crafts and stuff. I can't remember what else. Is the card for this whole back piece I'm trying to work out. I think I'm going to do the white that someone suggested and emboss it, and then this is going to be stuck on and it will have a silver frame or something that people are suggesting. So let's do I think I have got a... How about this one here? Didn't I get a snowfall in the pound sale? See, I haven't sorted all that out yet. I need to get it all organised because right now it is in a tub. That's not snow. I could have sworn. Oh no, it was stars and graffiti. I think the snowfall one I've got is a smaller, like A5 size, because I didn't do anything. I've got my snow angel. No, I haven't got anything like that. I could have sworn I had one. Isn't it funny when you think you've got something and then you don't? Yeah, I'm going to do the mirror card for the frame. I don't want all of that mirrored. I just think it'll look a bit much. I don't think it'll work. Could do trees in white because that will kind of keep with the theme. Maybe I'll do that one. That's the closest I've got to like any kind of background or theme. So we'll cut this in. Maybe I do it in like a blue because I'm thinking white, and it's not. That's more of a cream. I don't want it to clash. So I'm thinking let's try a different blue because that's the same blue that's in there. I'm going to give this a go. So 5 3/4 square is all of the matte layers here. And where's my embossing? Problem is I don't want the background piece to take away. There's going to be a lot going on in this in a minute. So as it looks quite plain at the moment, the background doesn't need to have a lot going on at all. But I don't want it to be completely plain. So I think a little bit of embossing will be enough. And then we're going to add a lot inside that because we've got all the shaker bits to go in and everything else. So I think we'll just go with the blue for now. Okay. And then that one, and then we'll have the silver frame around it. that looks quite nice. It just breaks up the blue. That one's just going to have a plain little frame around this one just to tidy up the edges there. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. I can put little stars on there. Remember, it's going to have a frame that's going to cover that a bit more as well. Okay, one other thing I thought about is it's going to be, I haven't got a lot of room to put the base of the snow globe in there, so I think I'll do the snow globe one for the YouTube video, because I will bring the front up and do a different look with this one. Have this frame inside the card. I'm just going to change it up a little bit just to make sure it works across, you know, both designs. So this is just going to be a shaker. It's kind of still a snow globe, it's just not got a base. Okay. Right. So let's now leave the card to one side and let's start cutting these pieces here. So I want the deer, the mountains, the rolling hills, and the trees. I think, oh, and there's some snowflakes there, so I could always die cut that and have it outside. That's going to be for the sentiment, so we'll use that in a bit as well. And then that's just, yeah, don't need those ones. Okay, so this is all going to be in white. I'm not going to use even glitter, I'm just going to use white cardstock. So first of all, take it they've already done these to the length. Yeah. So what I will do is cut the circle. Let's get rid of it. Let's just do a little tidy up a second, because I've got stuff everywhere. There's little bows as well in the kit. I've got the bows out there as well, so I try and remember to use those. Okay. Little tidy up. Hey Simone. Yeah, it's just a snowball. Hey Barbara. Just having a little tidy up. I think I'll heat emboss the sentiment as well, because there's no black in this card, so we will keep that one out as well. Do a little bit of heat embossing. Keep that one there. Pop all that away. That one. All these scrap pieces I'll put all back in that kit, because they all go with it. Keep that on. Okay. Right. That's a bit better now. I can see where I am. Oh, let me get the faux snow out while I'm here. And we've got that ready to go as well. Okay. Tea, anyone? Oh, yes, please. In fact, let me have a drink. I haven't got a hot drink. I've just got a cold drink. Okay. So, take that one out. And I'm going to just cut myself a one of the circles. And then what I'll do is, this way I know it's all going to fit within my little scene there. Sam, you've done something to me. I used to rely on dies, but I have just sat and fussy cut 30 flowers because it was quicker. Sometimes it is. Even when I've got the dies for my own collections and I'm doing samples, I still sit there and fussy cut. And even getting my Cricut out and stuff, it's like, yeah, I can do the scan and cut, but do you know what, by the time I get it down, If I had it already connected, then I would definitely use the scanner cut, but otherwise, no. I'm always fussy cutting. So the mountains are going to be high, so if I do them like, I guess there. So you're only actually going to see the sky on this one, because then I'm going to build up the hills in front. So I actually need to keep the die machine in view for a bit. So let's just move all this back. I found some nice Christmas scene dies in a charity shop, cost £1. What a bargain. That's good. I love it when you find stuff like that. I love finding stuff in charity shops, because most of the time you find that it was, you know, it's like old, you know, older bits. It's like vintage stuff, you know. It's really cool. So keep moving my die machine. So there's that one. See, I don't know if I like that. Doesn't look like mountains to me. Right, let's try the rolling hills instead. So let's cut another one. I'll keep the die machine off here. I'm so used to moving it out the way. Take care, Marie. Yeah, I think we'll have it further down, although that doesn't then cut right across. Do you know what? I think I'm just going to cut it myself. Just going to do my own. It's so much quicker. And then I do a smaller one. So let's do that way. And they're going to be popped up on a little bit of foam, not much. And then I can die cut the deer and the tree and then fill it with snow. It does look like a broken egg, actually. That's a good one for Easter. Yeah, you're right, it does. There is a little bit of an embossed detail on it. I think maybe if it was on mirrored card it would look better. There is, you can see a little bit there, but no, we'll see. Oh, they're separate. Oh, good. I can move them around. But these would be up on like the top there. Hey, Sue. So we've got mummy and baby there. Let's do a little tree. This will actually be a quick card, believe it or not. In my head already, I've like walked myself through it and it will be much, much easier. I think I'll do a tree down here. Again, it's going to be slightly lifted on some foam. We'll do a couple up there. I think Craft Stash have a mistake on your scissors. They say old. I think maybe it should say... Oh, really? I'll have to have a look. Is that on the listing? Actually on the website? Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll have a look. Just popped to make a cuppa. Hey, Karen. Never find any in the charity shops. It's always hit or miss. I've not found anything craft related for a while because I've just been looking at vintage Christmas stuff. So I've got a lot of vintage decorations and things. So I've not really been getting any craft stuff. See, I can't pick stuff up. Oh, I've got to keep sliding everything when you've got nails. Like, as much as I love them, I drop stuff. So do like a little cluster of trees there. I could stamp a little sentiment. No, because the snow's all going to go there. There's no point. I'm literally just going to fill this now with snow. I think that's all I need to do in there. We're just going to pop it up on a little bit of foam and then we can just leave it at that. And I think that'll be more than enough. I think that's going to look quite cute. If you imagine that one, that's the front of the card. It's going to look nice. So let's grab a few little I don't want too much dimension, so I've got these pads here which are actually quite thin, so I think they're going to work. So let's do this one first. Some of the snow will probably fall behind the back, but I don't think it's really going to matter. I think, just trying to, yeah, no, I think that's going to be fine. Someone mentioned about doing a fish tank. I think this would look really nice as like an aquarium scene. I think that would look lovely. These are not the easiest to get the backs off of. Okay. Anyone else have these issues with nails? Like actually doing manual work with them is not the easiest. So it's going to cover all of the bottom, but that's fine. So line that one up. You need your magnetic tool for your tiny dies. Yeah, just pick them up. Oh, you mean that? Oh yeah, those ones. Well, I need to use my frame, so I don't want to lose that one. Okay. Who else has made a similar card? Or is trying to do what I've done? When you could add a little bit of grey ink to the edges if you just wanted to have a little bit more dimension, but I think this is going to be fine. And then I'm not going to use those nice scissors. I don't want to get them sticky. Just a few little sticky bits for those smaller pieces. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that'll be enough. Okay. No, they're not. We don't sell on Amazon, Lynn. They've got their own store, so Craft Stash don't need to sell on Amazon. So I think, yeah, we'll do that just on the front. And then that one's even tinier, so that needs a very small little square. Oh, I've lost that one. I do have the little square sheets as well, but they're even harder to get the backs off. Don't worry, Paula. Right, put this on the back. Is that the front? That's the back. Yeah, I just find doing stuff like this. I mean, I'll get used to it. I've only had them on, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks yesterday, I think it was. Oh, it looks cute. It does look sweet. Doorbell just rang and I thought it might be my Made to Surprise Tools, but it was something for my daughter who doesn't even live here. That's bad, that is. That's even worse. What name am I looking for the kits in future? Feeling dumb at the moment. Don't be silly, Pat. It's fine. They're Papercraft Society kits. If you go on to Craft Stash, if you click on the brands tab, you could actually just type in Papercraft Society, but if they don't tag the individual with that, then you might not see it, all the kits. If you go to the brands tab and just select Papercraft Society, you'll see all of the past kits, and you'll also see the subscription options if that's what you want to do. So you can subscribe, you can do month to month, quarterly, 6 monthly or yearly, but also most of them go into open stock if there's any left, so you can also buy them. But that's the most expensive way, unless they go into any offers or Black Friday, which obviously now won't be until next year, but you can sometimes get them at a good deal, you know, good price. I've been looking while watching. Got to clear all my mess up now. My husband always says I use every utensil. Yeah, I've got a couple more tutorials to film. I've got quite a cute little another table favour idea, which I think some of you are going to like. And Yeah, I think I'm just looking behind me now. There's a few things that I just don't think I'm going to manage to do, to be honest. So I might not end up getting those ones done. You're welcome. Okay. I think something like that. So you can see it's got a nice bit of shadow already anyway, because we popped it all up on the foam. So some of the snow is going to sit all along here. I'm not going to put a lot in. So it's not going to shake like a proper shaker card, but the whole concept of it's the same. So if you've just cut a piece of acetate, you'll want to cut this piece will be the same size as your acetate. You'll want to add a thin foam strip around the outside of the acetate, and just once you've got this in there, stick it over the top. Obviously put your shaker bits in, but stick it over the top so you've got a square piece, and then you can add your frame and do all that extra stuff. So I want to make sure I get this in place. So I think I'm going to stick this down first, because then I can just open that up through it. Yeah, and then I'll stick the dome on and do the frame and add all my bits and pieces into it. So close that back. I am annoyed that it's done that. You know what, I'm just going to run it through my machine a couple of times just to see if I can get that to flatten out a little bit, because it's bugging me. Now that glue's dry. I do too, otherwise I ping them all over the place. I use tweezers for the tiny foam pads too. Go back that way as well. It's still bouncy. Maybe I should have gone this way to start with. Oh, did you, Louise? Yeah, it's a perfect one for shaker cards, isn't it? No, it's still got a lovely curl to it. Look at that side. That side's nice and straight. Look at that one. Oh my gosh. Maybe this one I'll just keep. Curly Christmas card. If not, Sam, use a heat tool to bend. Yeah, I don't like using too much heat with the solvent glues. But yes, I mean, by all means, give it a go. But I actually think I've made it more curly, to be honest. It's really bugging me. If it was a normal water-based glue, then I would, but I don't feel comfortable using too much heat against that. I think I can just keep it manipulating it. Hey, Carla. It's certainly flattening a bit more. I think once I stick the frame on, because that's going to be a fresh piece of glue, that might flatten it. See, it's looking more flat now. See? Yeah, I think there's still hope with it. It's the only thing that's bugging me, otherwise the rest of the card's going to be nice. No, I did just try it on the reverse. It's all right, we'll give it another go in a minute. So I'm just going to pop that through there so it's right where it needs to be. Okay, now we can grab one of these. So I need to put very thin tape all around it. So that's going to stick. In fact, the snow's only going to settle there actually. It's not going to go any higher. So we'll get the tape on first, then I'll sprinkle the snow. So let's use very thin red tape here. Hey Georgia. Ooh, you're in Cyprus. What's the weather like there? But it's lovely and warm, isn't it? I'm just going to go all the way around. A little bit fiddly. Don't worry if the release like plastic on the top buckles, because it's just because you're working on an angle. Be able to flatten it all out again in a moment. Okay. Sam, use the bone folder to curl it the other way. I'll have another little look at it once I put the frame on. I think it will work. It looks flatter now. I just started bending it that other way. I don't think I helped when I put it through the die machine. Where's the end? The other day I was sat here for so long trying to find the end of the tape. It really was annoying me. Right. Oh, that's already stuck. I was about to lift that off again. What do you use for snow? This is just the artificial snow. Pick it up in Hobbycraft. It's got little iridescent flakes in it. Okay. So let's get that all around. Oh, no. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh, epic fail. I'm really not concentrating. It's because that's bugging me. It's thrown me off. Oh no, I can't open it. There'll be people watching the background going, is she really like a professional crafter? Because I do question myself sometimes. I can't open it. Nova, you weren't quick enough. I'm just seeing it now. I know. Why did I do that? I wonder if I can just get in there. Let's see. Oh, look. I think we're okay because I didn't push it. It's just like tacked on there. I only need to get a little bit in. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I need to get a little... I'm just going to grab a little spoon, I think, just to get it in there. Okay. Just got a little spoon. Like I said, I only need a little bit. Don't need much at all. That's going to be enough. Oh, look at that. Right, let's just get the rest of that stuck down. Phew. Right, you know, if I was to do a live class, I think I'd just end up getting everything wrong. Yeah, disaster of it. Good job I didn't. Oh, it's nice. It's just the right amount. I've got a clumpy bit there. You know, you get the odd clumpy bit sometimes. Let's just try and shake that out. It's right by that deer. Come on. Break up. Right, we'll deal with that later. It's got like a big pile of snow right by the deer. Okay. So now I want to cut just a silver frame around that one because I don't think it needs... Oh, it does look so pretty. Although I need to move... Yeah, there we go. It's because that's curled. Trying to get it over. Apart from the curl, everything there is fine. Right, I'm just going to whack it a minute. Sorry, I don't want this to be loud. I just want to try and shift that ball of snow. No, can't shift it. I woke the dog shouting no. Imagine if you were all in a room with me. We were in like some kind of like function room or something, and you're all there watching me and there's a screen behind me or something. I can literally hear you all shouting that. The deer are playing, so it's there, but I can feel it. Like I can almost move it, but again, it's not. Hey, I know no one wouldn't. Well, if it went to any of you lot, you would notice it because you know it's there. But it's actually flattening. I think I've kind of helped it some way by doing that because it does feel lots better. It feels much better. I can still work it a little bit, but right. So, sentiment. Considering how much faff I've done with this card, I've still got half an hour to go. I feel I've done well. Okay, let's get some of that mirrored card and we will make a frame for this one here. So we're going to cut, I'm going to have to use one of my, because I don't think I want to use that same frame again. I think that's too much having the same frame, because this is going to have the I'm trying to think what's going to work. Let me do the frames on there first and then we can see where we go. I just want to get a bigger circle die. That's going to, oh, that's going to work. So we'll do that one with the original smaller one there. Hello, is it, oh gosh, I'm going to try and pronounce it. It probably isn't this, but is it Katya? Possibly. Hello, welcome, thank you for joining. We do try to help. Looks great anyway. Well done. Thanks. Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, there's a few people that have said they're new to joining. This is kind of how the lives are. It's just, you know, a normal girl flying, or should I say, winging Papercrafts live. See how this looks. It would look good on anyone's mantle. Oh, thank you. I think just a thinnish hollow frame. Yeah, I'm going to just have a little play around now and just see what looks best, because this one might actually look nice in the middle. Sam, if you become more successful, will you be? No. Sarah Davies is on Strictly because of Dragon's Den. I doubt very much she went on to Strictly from being a paper crafter and making cards. It wasn't just from Crafter's Companion. She's gone on there because of her celebrity status from Dragon's Den. It's like Deborah Meaden. She was on Strictly, but she wouldn't have gone on there just from being a businesswoman. So, unless I go on Dragon's Den... which is never going to happen. No. Plus, I just don't ever see myself doing that kind of thing. So that looks nice. And then just thinner holographic ones there. So that one's got a bit more to it, and then thinner ones there. And then there'll be a sentiment somewhere. That's the next bit. Because you don't want it on the front there. It needs to be, it's going to have to be with, we've got this die, which could probably, actually that might work there quite nicely, because that will be hidden. I don't want the sentiment. Yeah, I think that might work. We'll go with that, because that's going to be heat embossed. Linda, wish I could listen. Sam hasn't got time for dancing. There are other YouTubers, yeah, but they've got like millions and millions of followers and stuff. No. Yeah, I'm a daft dancer, I would say. Yeah, there was, I can't remember her name. Didn't she do like makeup or something? No. You've got to be like, there was like Zoella, you know, I know she's not done Strictly, but like Zoella, like, you know, millions and millions of people following. I'll have a different sentiment on the back. There's that one. And then let's grab another piece, and I need a thinner frame now, so let's just pop that one back. And see what ones I've got here. That's it. Saffron Barker. Isn't she makeup? Isn't that what she done? Or like lifestyle and stuff? Yeah, that's going to give me a nice thinner frame. We will see you on Strictly. Yeah, long time, you know, that was to ever happen, which it won't. I'm pretty confident with that. Okay. Sam, where do you get those clear wallets from? They're linked on my Amazon store. They're from Amazon. There's loads, to be honest. I can't remember the company I got those ones from, but I got 100 for like $6.99. Yeah, I didn't follow her either. I just, when she was like introduced and people said that that's what she'd done, that's the, you know, how I kind of knew. Okay. Let's do, stuck that one to my desk. Is that even? Yeah. Just about. Sometimes the holographic card plays with your eyes. Joe Sugg, yeah, he's gone on to do really well actually as well. He does presenting now and all sorts, doesn't he? And his girlfriend, she's one of the professional dancers. I don't think she's on this season though, is she? She's on the tour or something. I've had it happen a couple of times. I had it happen in IKEA not too long ago. It was actually a guy. He stopped me and he said, "Excuse me," I was queuing up to get food, and he said, "Excuse me, are you on the telly?" And I went, well, kind of, I guess. I went really red, and then his wife was there as well, and she said hello, and he said, "I thought I recognised you." I said, "Oh, I'm on the crafting channel." And he said, "Yeah, that's where it is." So yeah, that, and had it one other time. When was that? I can't remember. Oh. Oh, she left early. Okay, so that's my two little frames either side there. Oh, I think it looks quite cute. Make sure that sticks there. I like the blue, that breaks it all up as well. Let's grab... No, I could see like some other crafters like, I don't know, Phil Martin or John from John Next Door. Or Jodie Johnson. See any of those on Strictly. Linda Chapman from Paper Boutique. Which IKEA? My friend works in the cafe. Or is there just... Oh, no, this is the Exeter IKEA. That's my closest one. There's loads of IKEAs. Like, well, in the UK there's quite a few now. Lamb chops, mash and peas. Oh, what am I having? I think I've got a choice. I think it's pizza or lasagna or mince pies. I don't think John would do it. Who else is there? In America, I mean, you've got like Tim Holtz. He's like the ultimate crafting kind of celeb, isn't he? Or Anna Griffin. There's his Dancing with the Stars, isn't it? Did they copy us? Didn't we have it first? I think, I'm sure. Where's Simone? Simone's a big Strictly fan. Oh, she's there. Oh, Diane was in Strictly a year, but her celeb wasn't very good. Ah, yeah. I think Simone, like, she would be like my nominated friend for any Strictly questions. Lisa Horton, yeah, it's another good one. She's lovely, Lisa, actually. Oh, they're all finished. Buy more. I've got 3 boxes in the cupboard. Oh, sausage, toad, roasties, cauliflower cheese and veggies for me tonight. Do you know what, Sharon? If no one knew what you meant and they saw a sausage, toad, roasties, cauliflower cheese and veggies, they'd probably think, what the hell is that woman eating? Pea and ham soup, nice. Although I'm not a big pea fan, but I know it's a nice soup. Stephanie Wayman, yeah. No, you spat it right. I think that's it anyway. Spag bowl. That's definitely straighter. I can live with it now. I could give that now. So, last little bits to do now, and we're on track. So let me die cut this, and we can get the sentiments sorted out. Oh, Chinese, nice. Simone's got chicken casserole, lovely. Back from the school run, missed the best bits, looks like. Hey, Kath. Tuna bake. Go with the lasagna. I think I might actually. I've not had lasagna for a while. I feel ill today, so don't fancy any dinner this evening. But everyone sounds good. Oh. Do you know what I've got right next to me here, which I've not even touched? This is a Milky Bar cookie, like brownie. Look at it. Ooh. Look at all that's solid pieces of Milky Bar. Sue Wilson, she would actually. She's lovely as well. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, so. Oh, I think that's going to look quite nice at the top there. Because you're not going to see it when it closes. Because that one. Yeah, I'll bring it up a little bit. So let's heat emboss. I only think there's one sentiment that can go with it. Oh, they've got them all the other way. Oh. See, it's all gnomey, and I've got no gnomes in this card. So, let's see what else I've got. Christmas sentiments. Let's have a little look. Yeah, delicious. So I'll have that with a cup of tea after I've finished in a minute. Right, let's see if I've got something that's going to work in this. I might have to change the look. I might have to have sentiment like stuck on here so you can see it when it opens that way. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that. Homemade chips and runny egg, nice. You need to have ham with it as well, Lynn. Nice thick cut of ham. What we got here? Little dear one, snowy birthday. That's actually could be quite a nice birthday card, wouldn't it? For December. Snowy birthday. I kind of like that. It's made me go a different route with it. Although I do need a couple of Christmas cards still. I've done them all, but then realised I need some more. A very Merry Christmas to you. That's quite a nice size. Enjoy the magic stamp. It's curved the right way. Where? Yeah, but it's got of Christmas. It's one thing. It'd get quite lost in all of that white. I'd have to cut it. It's part of it's part of a bigger stamp. These Crafters Companion ones, always good. My dear friend. So I could have my dear friend, perfect, like it, and then have my Merry Christmas whatever stamped on the back. There we go, we're going to go with that. Although it's dear, not as in dear, it's just dear. So is that going to work? Is it going to look a bit silly? Should it really be dear, like a play on words? There is one somewhere, isn't there? Isn't it in that Christmas lot that we got with the Creative Stamping magazine? Sure. Sure, I've seen the deer somewhere. No. What about that one then? Wishing you a magical Christmas. Yeah, it's just not spelled. It should be D-E-E-R. Or do you think I should still do that one? What do we think? To a dear friend, but it's just literally a dear friend, or it's going to have to go quite in the middle though. I'll do both because I'll use it. So there wasn't any, no, they're all quite big in this slot, which is nice, but sometimes, or Let It Snow. It's another nice little one there, the Let It Snow. Kindness is Like Snow, Deck the Halls. There is, isn't there? I can't think where it is though, Mandy. I know I've got it and I've seen it, but I just can't think where. I'm going to heat emboss this one, this dear friend. Yeah, they're good ones, Jenny, aren't they? I think we've all enjoyed using those ones. Right, let's get these heat embossed. Yeah, the magical one's really pretty. I used it on a couple of cards. I'll just come up a bit more there so I'm all in shot. So we'll do that one. In fact, I'll do it that way in case I want to punch a bigger circle around it. I'll do a separate piece for that one. So I think I'll die cut these. I need to get a new pad. I've used those stamps so much. I'm glad my crafty friend sent the magazine to me. She's an angel. Madeline Monroe. Ah. Okay. I know what one thing I got. I spilt liquid on my little thing here. So there's like a clunky bit there. It's all like really hard. But I don't want to waste all this, so I cut a hole in it and then I just use a brush. And just to get any of the all the static off. The frugal person in me there is yeah, not wanting to throw it away. And I've dried it out, put it on the radiator and stuff, and it just doesn't work. It's like absorbed it all. Do a little bit more on these ones, I think. The dear friend seems to have done a good transfer, I think. I think that's better. Sam, you're made a surprise. Is it my own, is it? How far back's that? Oh, you mean, I'm looking in Papercraft Society, you mean my actual collection. I think I know which one. I think it's too big. Let's just double check. Oh no, actually, we'll do that one as well then. Thanks, Simone. Can't even remember my own stuff. Do that one just there. Right, those ones are fine. I'll take that one off because that one's done as well. To move that. Right, well, I've got 4 to choose. So I know one of them's going to work. So let me just grab. Get my silver powder. I know, anyone would think that I made that one as well, wouldn't they? Even decided on all the sentiments. It was a year ago. You can let me off. Oh, that one's not stamped the top of the S there. It's not come out at all. So I'm not going to be able to redo that one. So that's eliminated one for us. So we'll get rid of that one. But I think that's going to work. They both done well. Okay. Right, let me just get my heat gun. I need to label my drawers. I always open up the wrong drawer every single time. I'm going to use my, sorry if I shake the camera, I'm going to use my one here. Save me stretching it. I'm just going to turn this on. Yeah, blue would look nice. I've got a navy, I think. And then I've got like a turquoise. Didn't really go. I'm checking out where you would rub the acetate with your embossing powder tool to prevent. You would. Or of course you could just, yeah, I've shared a lot of those tips. I've got an embossing video where I give you a load of tips and tricks and to get good results. It's all down to the prep with heat embossing. You get all the prep in place and make sure you really coat your area with your anti-static powder, then it will work. Okay. Just take a quick drink, my throat's gone dry. Thank you, it's been a process, Lynette. It's certainly been a process. But I love that, and I don't know, just always find you learning and trying new things. Let's see if I can punch this with, I think that one I'll be able to. I just cut that one. Just get that one in there. And then I can frame it. It's got to be within there. I could have it on the outside, but the problem is if it sticks to that, then you're going to see the back of it there, and that's not going to look right. It needs to go in there. I think with the delicateness of this card, I think this one's going to be, I prefer the Friend font, even though this one's my own. I think this one needs to be just cut. In fact, I'll do that on my trimmer. I don't trust that I'll be straight. Yeah, I like this with the scalloped edge and stuff. So I wonder if I've got, because the next punch size up, I don't have, I need 1.75. So I've got 1.25, got one. I need to get the 1.75 because that will give it a bit of a frame, that size circle. Yeah, I think that one will work. So we'll just cut that with, let's try the blue. I've got a bit of the blue card left over. So let's try cutting this one. And that might be quite a nice little extra. I just don't want it there though. Do you know what? Do you know what I need? I need a pre-made sentiment. And I think I know what I'm going to use. Where has that gone? Bear with me. I mean, you could just go now, to be honest, because I feel like I'm all over the place with this last little bit. Where is my toppers gone? Because I got some the other day. You know, I wanted them for my cracker. So a lady's sending me, oh, here we are. A lady's sending me those exact ones. But I have, did I put them in here? Yeah, I've got this one here. It doesn't have any funny puns or anything, but it's kind of already done. And sometimes, look, doesn't that look nicer? Let's just see, because I can peel it off if I don't like it. I need to line it up, actually. It's not completely lined up with its frame. Yeah, let's stick that back on better. I'm stopping till the end. Oh, thank you, Jenny. I can peel this off because it's only on plastic, but that does look better. And then that's going to be, you know, the frame put on. I think I need to trim. Yeah, I've gone a little bit off there. You can see the bottom of it. Let's just... It's just a hair. There we go. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, I think that looks, it looks more finished, I think. And you're all saying the same there. Yeah, much better. Yeah, just, I think it could do with some snow, like, you know, little snowflakes like this. So that little die, which I didn't put on the magnetic thing. I'm sure I got that one off. That's not that one. You know, the little... I mean, I could use those ones, but no. I just thought a few in the silver just on here. Anyway, I can do that later. And then what I will do is pop a piece of 5 3/4 squared white on the back here and then just stamp and write your message. But it's, apart from that slight little curve, it's a really lovely card. And when it's displayed, I mean, you can't really notice that, but I am going to still try and just keep working that a little bit. But I don't want that to shift. I think once it's in its envelope as well, maybe put your front flap under a heavy book or something. Yeah, I could do, and just, yeah, I was just thinking that I couldn't because of that, but yeah, if I open it up. Because it does go flat, see, it's gone flat again now. And I know why it was, I can see where the pressure was when I put it through the machine. You can just see a little bit of it there, but otherwise I think it's a really nice, fun card. It's going to go in your envelope. That is a little bit wonky there as well. I think I will just keep this for myself. And then there's lessons learned for the next one I do. For the one you'll see, this one will go up on Monday. Actually, no, it won't go up tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, ready for Monday or Tuesday. Oh, I've done that already, Jane. I think it's a great card. Thank you, Teresa. Question, when's Nan crafting again? You won't see it until the new year. I'll do something with her when she visits, but it won't be Christmas because we've already done all that. Beautiful, and I just love your laugh. You have the best one. Oh, really? Thanks, Barbara. My dad used to be a bursar at Cranbrook School. I used to live in Cranbrook. Oh, you're chatting. That's in reply to Debs. So yeah, it is. It's a really pretty, I mean, you can see there if I bring it up, we've got a bit of a clump there, which is another thing that's annoying me. But, you know, like I said, this is all, you know, a learning. But love the blue and silver. I love blue and silver jewels at Christmas. I think it looks so nice. You'd be happy if you got it through the post. Well, maybe I'll send this one to today's winner. Because at least that way they'll appreciate the effort that went into it and they'll understand the trials and tribulations of trying to make this card. How does that sound? Because at least then they know. I mean, it's a lovely, like, there's nothing physically wrong with it. And I think we're all our own worst critics, aren't we? But I do think it does look lovely. We can start a Mixed Up Crafters Club. Beautiful card. Thank you, everybody. But yeah, I'm going to just finish with the frame, just the silver frame on that one, just so it's got that bit there. But otherwise, yeah, something a little bit different. Take up someone's mantle, and I'm just gonna. I can always put a new frame over that if I need to. But yeah, I think maybe if that is just with a weight on it for a while, it'd be all it needs. Great idea, Sam. Thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Mary. Oh, hang on, no, it's a little. I thought it was a smiley face, a question mark. I don't know what that means. Well, thanks, Sam. I've just finished making my Christmas cards. Lots of sentiments and envelopes made this afternoon. Oh, just lost my chat. What's that say? I'm terrible for making card fronts and not finishing the insides at the same time. Oh, I'd love to receive that card. Don't accept the sentiment. Oh, good. Great idea. We appreciate all you do, Sam. Okay, so I will choose today's winner. So yeah, you're going to win this card and a little something else as well from the giveaway pile. And I'm going to the post office tomorrow because I'm posting a lot of cards as well. So okay, so I'm just going to scroll through. Can you hear me jingles from my bracelet? I'm stopping today on, well, that's not, well, it's K Rogers. It just says cardstock because it was in reply to another question about free shipping, but I've stopped on K. So let me just double check and see if K has been called before. Oh, you did, Kay. Very early on in the year. I sent you... You got Tonic Memory Book, something from Tonic Memory Book, zigzag embossing folder, and the We Are Memory Keepers envelope stickers or something it says there. So I'm going to pull another one, because that's what happens if you've been called this year. Then I go and pull someone else, and then it resets on the 1st of January. I'm stopping on... This is Lisa Neal. Lisa, your name rings a bell as well. So this is what happens though. We're coming into the last couple of weeks of the year. But I do chat to a lot of you as well. So that's why sometimes your names ring bells, just because I've been chatting to you. Lisa. Okay, you're not on my list, Lisa. I can't see you here. Maybe we chatted about other things then. But if you're still in chat... Yep, definitely can't... Nope, Lisa, I think you are today's winner. Let me just go Oh, me. There we go. Yes, you. So you're going to get today's card, Lisa. So I hope you enjoy it. But yeah, drop me a message and I'll get something else sent out to you as well. So congratulations. And as always, thank you to everybody that's watched today. Watched all the things that happen. And yeah, I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit on the back. And but otherwise, you can enjoy this one, Lisa. You can have it displayed on your mantle. Everyone's saying congratulations. So yeah, so I will be back as normal next Wednesday. Off the top of my head, I don't think anything is going on then. And then the Wednesday after, because I would like to get in one more as well. So let me just going to check my calendar a minute. Yeah, you'll be able to critique my card, Lisa. Let's have a little look. So next Wednesday's the 15th, yeah, so that's still fine. And then, yeah, so I will go live on the 22nd as well, because that's fine. My day's still clear. I am going to be on holiday then, but, you know, I mean, it's not, I've got nothing planned in. I've got my Christmas due in the evening, but during the day. So I will do, yeah, so 2 more Christmas lives. I'll probably do some last minute makes on the 22nd. Next week, I'll think up just a nice fun fold, I think. Nan arrives on the 19th. So she won't join in on the Wednesday, but she'll watch. Yeah, so that's the plan. And then obviously I won't, although then after that it's the 29th. So I might do a live because that's in between Christmas. And again, that's clear. We'll see what goes on. My sister's birthday's 28th, but we might do something. I'll let you know about the 29th. But although I'm on holiday, when your job is your hobby, you still, you know, that's what I'll be doing. So, so glad I have this kit. It's a lovely one, isn't it, Teresa? Have a crafty, wonderful day, everyone. Thanks to all. Thanks for your company. You're welcome, Emma. Thank you to all those that joined today and the new people as well. Hopefully you didn't think I was too odd. Woohoo, you can make the 22nd. Yeah, so Lisa, just drop me a private message, and to everybody else, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day and your evening, your week. I hope you're feeling festive or just enjoying the run up to the holiday season. And yeah, relax and try and do some crafting. I may give this one a go as I have the kit too. It's a lot easier than I've made it because I've started from scratch with it and I changed it along the way. But like I said, it'll go up onto YouTube next week and that will be a much quicker and easier video to follow. So yeah, I'll get this filmed ASAP. And yeah, there you have it. Okay, I'm going to go and have a cup of tea and eat my Milky Bar cookie, because it's been looking at me for the last 2 hours. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye.